Out of the 4 inbuilt data types, we're done with 2. This is the third one, which is going to be sets.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and make a new file called set.py. We have already worked with tuples and lists. We have understood what they are, how they are different from each other. Let's talk about sets. So when we mention sets, when I'm talking about sets, one thing which you have to understand is that just like tuples, these are also unchangeable. Once you have defined them, you cannot make changes in set. Let's start with the first thing that we need to know. How do you define a set? So set is going to be defined by these curly braces, and I can have any data type in here. I can have integers, I can have strings, I can have boolean, I can also have like float points, so something like this. And if I wanted to print and show you guys the type of this, you see class set. Now let me clear out the terminal once again, and we are going to see what gets printed. This is something which is going to be different for us. Let's go. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3.9 and apple, whereas I had 1, 2, apple, true, and then 3.9. Okay, so let's do this. Let's have false as well over here, and let's see what gets printed out. Okay, so I have false, 1, 2, 3.9 and apple getting printed. Okay, so let me tell you all why this is happening. So you see 0 corresponds to false and 1 corresponds to true. So if I am having 1 over here and 2 and true over here, it's only going to pick up one out of these two because both of them mean the same thing, and sets don't allow duplicate values. What I mean by that is, if I go ahead and have apple here again, there is only going to be one apple which is going to be in the output and not both of these. Let's look at that. Well, sorry to disturb you, but you guys need to subscribe. 74% of you have not subscribed to my channel. Please do. Please like the video if you are enjoying them. Alright, anyways, back to the video. As you can see, only apple gets printed once, and because false corresponds to 0, this is coming before 1. Now just like this, just like we've worked with all the other two data types, we can also get their length. So this is going to be similar notation, no problem. Let's go ahead. 5. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, why is that? Because this is the actual set, right? We are getting rid of all the duplicates. That is, we are getting rid of this apple and we are getting rid of this true. And that is why, because 7 minus 2 is 5, the length of this is 5. I hope you all have understood this, the very fundamental, something which can be asked in your vivas as well, because this is slightly confusing. One more important thing in sets. So in the first two data types, we've talked about it having index, right? We can retrieve a particular element from the list or from the tuple using index. Well, that really does not happen when we are talking about a set. Okay, so we need to find a way to retrieve this, right? There has to be some way. Let me change the set and have a more normal kind of a set, and I want to retrieve something from this set. This is a normal set, there are no duplicates, no nothing. So even if I try to print this out, let's check. Let me clear terminal. And cherry, banana, mango, apple. On basis of what? It is just randomized. Okay, so now I have to try to retrieve a few things. So this can be done using loops. That is what we are going to do. So let's look at that. I can just go for x in s, print x, and this is the output. Banana, mango, cherry, apple. You see there is a difference in this as well as this. That's what, because it is unordered. Alright, we were able to get one way through which this is possible. Let's go on and look at the second way. Print, let's find cherry. So that's going to be cherry, oops, cherry in S. And let's see if that gets printed. True. You see there is a difference between this and this as well. That is because it is unordered. Okay, now let me try. Here we are seeing true, that means cherry is present in the set S. Let's try to have, say, grapes. Let's see, it should show false, right? False, because it is not present. So we've got two ways to retrieve elements or items from a given set. So yes, that was it for this video. I'll see you guys next Saturday with a few more interesting topics relating to sets. That is it. Bye bye.